Alright, what is up guys? It's Brad back again with the MMBA. This is Season 3, Week 10 match. Just a few things I want to go over here just because I kind of want to go over them in this video. I know not everybody watches these videos. I also will have an update about it on Twitter, hopefully, in the future. But before I do get into this, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. That's really awesome and it really does help me out. Just regarding the MMBA, I think next season I'm not going to be doing any more team builders or possible matches. There's a part of me that still wants to do matches, but they're really not doing any good for the channel, to be honest. Right now, nobody really watches them. I feel like I'm putting more time into the videos than they're really worth at this point, and if nobody's going to really watch them, it really doesn't even pay putting team builders or throwing up the matches when you guys can just click on like a if you want to really follow me, you can just follow the MMBA on Twitter, or if you just follow the spreadsheet if you really want to know. And the link to the, usually it's going to be on Showdown. Showdown Battle will probably be somewhere on that site, or on the, usually the MMBA Twitter has the what do you call them, the links for the Showdown battles for each coach, or each coaches every week. So if you guys want to follow that instead, I will not be putting up team builders next season if I do stay for next season, which I'm debating as well. And also, I think, I don't know what it is, the last 2 week leagues I've been in, it seems like after like week 5 every time, like nobody gives a shit about the battles. I feel like I'm like the only person that really does give a shit right now, apart from maybe like 1 or 2 other people in the league right now. Everybody else, either they're busy, they have nothing, they don't give a shit about the battles, they're not getting their battles done, they ain't really trying. I pretty much enter the leagues for like experience and have a pretty much I don't know how I really say it, from tough competition, I guess, for more competition. Debating whether to leave the OBA next season just because they're so disorganized. I know I went on a rant, I think, about that like a month or 2 ago in one of these videos. Apart from that, I don't know, again, like I said, no team builders next season. I just feel like I'm putting more work into the team builders than it's really worth, and they only get like 5 to 10 views each, and nobody really even watches them. If I'm going to be putting time into something, I might as well do like a Showdown Live, which people actually care about and actually watch, and it's actually funner for me than actually having to like edit all these videos and do thumbnails for these videos every week. When I could be getting different videos up that actually people watch and stuff like that, and I can put time into something that I actually feel like is fun for you guys to watch, at least. So no team builders next season. That's all I really wanted to say. Hopefully next season the coaches actually, I don't know, actually give a shit, because I know there's numerous coaches right now that actually are debating leaving, and they actually really don't give a shit right now. And it's the last 2 weeks, which I can't really blame us the last 2 weeks, but after like week 5 it seems like none of the coaches really gave a shit. They just did the battles just to do them, and just feel like they're obligated to do them. I feel like that's really what a lot of people in the league right now are, their mindset really is. They're really enjoying it. So not quite sure about the other coaches' opinion on that, but really that's all I really wanted to say. No team builders. Again, I'm just going to say it again, no more team builders for the next season. I'll do it for the next 2 weeks, and if we can make it to playoffs, I'll try doing it for playoffs. But apart from that, I'm not going to be doing it for next season, or matches maybe for next season. I might just do them like both in one video for next season. Not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I have time to decide. So, and even if there is next season, and when it will be. Also looking into getting a few different leagues. Leagues that are a little bit more like well known and actually care about the coaches. Seems like this league really doesn't do much for the coaches. It really doesn't. I don't know. I wouldn't really say it doesn't do too much for the coaches, just because the Twitter just uploads really the battles. It really doesn't do anything for the specific coaches and post like things about their matches or anything. But look at a few other leagues, and like the other leagues are like posting like specific things about their coaches' rosters, like specific coaches. Say so and so got a sweep this week with, like, for example, like Volcarona, and they feature Volcarona for the team player of the week or something. Just stuff like that. It really just uploads matches. That's really all the Twitter really does for this league, at least. Better than the OBA. I do admit that OBA did like nothing. Only thing it really did was update the spreadsheet every week, and that was even late. So just a little bit of a rant I wanted to get off my shoulders. As for this week, I'm actually recording this on Saturday just because I won't have time to build next week. I know I'm going to be busy. and I really won't have time to be throwing anything that up. Just give me a sec here. I'm actually gonna. Alright, I do apologize for that, guys, but I know I had the team visual up, and I don't know where it went, so I had to pull that up again real quick off screen. Getting right into this week, I'm gonna, again, like I said, I really don't have much time to prepare next week, so I'm kind of preparing early and just throwing really a team together that I kind of want to use and try out a few things. Currently, we're 6-3 with a +10 differential, so we're doing decent. Definitely better than a lot of other seasons I've did. I think part of it, again, is like none of the coaches really gave a shit and they're not really trying this season. I know at least few of them are really have given up. I wouldn't really say it. I guess we battled them like the beginning of the season when it was like a lot better, but some of them we actually battled in the beginning of the season really ain't trying anymore and they really don't care. That's what they at least said. So, as usual, our team's on the left, opponent's team's on the right. Aberdeen Azelfs going against this week in the Druid Leaf Blade. Latios as a Zemon Heatran, Alolan Muck, Donphan, Mega Sharpedo, Whimsicott, Yon Mega, Cofagrigus, Vikavolt, Dugong, Clefairy, and Bronzor. Again, I pretty much just threw this team together on stuff that really looked good against them. I haven't really had time to do much calcs with this team, which hopefully if I get some time next week I'll do some calcs if we have a match, like before the match. Apart from that, again, like I said, I just put things on the team that I kind of wanted to use. Really, that's all it really is, to be honest. Looking at his team, Crocoon pretty much destroys a lot of his team. Fully defensive Suicune for things like Sharpedo, Donphan really can't do too much to me apart from like knockoff. Cofagrigus can't really do much to me apart from like Toxic, and I have the rest for it, so it really ain't that big of a deal. I can step all over that thing. Dugong really isn't going to be doing too much to me apart from like I think it's Freeze Dry. Again, really ain't going to be doing too much to me. I can sit up on that thing. Clefairy can't be doing too much to me unless like a Calm Mind Clefairy, then we can be sitting up on each other. I guess it really won't matter. It's kind of it will be like more of like an equal thing out, like an equaling out. I guess our stats will pretty much be same, like +6, I guess. But Bronzor again really can't touch me apart from like setting up rocks, Toxic, anything, Gyro Ball, maybe Psywave. Not quite sure he's gonna really run. He has to kind of run Eviolite on the thing. I expect him to bring Heat Proof as well, or not Heat Proof, Levitate. I expect him to bring Levitate Bronzor. If he does bring it, I don't see him bringing it though. Again, if I get up like a 2 Calm Minds, he really has nothing that really wants to touch me unless he has like a Z Bloom Doom Whimsicott, which is probably like the only thing that really would be able to touch me. Specs, Giga Drain, Yamega at +2 isn't going to be doing that much. And we can take it out with like 2 Scalds, so it really isn't that big of a deal. Plus we have the rest and Sleep Talk, which is great. We have a lot of recovery. Heatran isn't going to really be doing too much to me. Guess Magma Storm, trap me in, doesn't really matter. I have the rest, I can stall the thing out. Latios, it depends if he's like, I'm not quite sure what kind of Latios he would really run. If he runs like a Calm Mind Latios, it could be a bit of an issue. If he runs like a Z Latios with like Devastating Drake or like Psychic Z move, if you get to like +2, it really shouldn't be that big of an issue. Alolan Muck, again, really can't touch me. The only thing it really can do is like knock off and try going for a poison, which you have the rest for, and we can set up on it. More than likely he's going to run a Assault Vest as well. That's probably the only thing I do see him run. Donphan, again, like I said, he really can't touch me. Mega Sharpedo, depends. If he runs like Adamant, like fully offensive, it does a decent amount with like Crunch, but once we get like a Scald Burn, I just pretty much click Scald and then we have the rest there. And once I get a Scald Burn, it's not really bad for threat. So, Mold Save Live is going to be coming through this week, hopefully. Again, the only thing that I really do kind of threaten is Vikavolt. Even at +2, Vikavolt's going to be doing a shitload if it's like Spexed. I think the only two things I really do threaten it are like Vikavolt, Whimsicott, Specs Yon Mega with like Giga Drain or something like that. So, really depends what he brings. We got Reject Baby, the Smeargle. He only does have 2 hazard removers, being the Latios with Defog, Donphan with Rapid Spin. I'm not quite sure if Yon Mega gets Defog. If it does, then it's really going to limit its move pool, so I don't see him bringing Defog like Yon Mega. Again, Reject Baby with the Focus Sash. Reject Baby. With the Focus Sash, Technician, not quite sure how much, I don't know, ability really doesn't matter for this match. Spore, Stealth Rock, Healing Wish, Rapid Spin. Pretty much just to keep hazards off the field, not really that it matters. We don't have anything that's really too weak to Stealth Rocks or Spikes. Actually, he could have a toxic spikes user, which could be a bit of an issue. I guess it could be a bit of an issue, but we have rest on multiple mons, so again, it really isn't that big of a deal. Not really too worried about toxic spikes. Bronze or with stealth rock, yeah, not really too worried about that. Healing wish, if we get like low and say we're in like on bronzer, we outspeed it and then pretty much just healing wish out into something before he can kill us, or we can put to sleep or something. Pretty straightforward. Set up rocks, get a spore off on something, healing wish, rapid spin, etc. We got pretty bitchin' the Raikous this week. Raikous with assault vest, pretty much the same as last week that I ran. We outspeed Latios guaranteed every time. Drake cannot OHKO us since we're assault vested. Unless he's like choice specs, has a possibility I think of OHKOing. Apart from that, he cannot OHKO us with Draco or Devastating Drake. I'm not quite sure about Devastating Drake. I haven't calculated that yet. Assault vest is overall is pretty decent. Whimsicott really can't touch us with assault vest. We have Invar Ice for that thing, which will do it in a solid amount. It's really frail. Yon Mega, I guess on if he's like specs on like air / switch in, that could be a bit of an issue. Apart from that, it really can't touch us. Vikavolt, it's a good thing for Vikavolt as well. That's really the reason why I bought it, just for like Vikavolt, Dugong, etc. Good Volt switcher. Donphan I have the Inbar Ice for, which I think is a 3 KO if he's like fully offensive. So switch in and get it worn down. We can 2 KO that thing possibly at one point in the match. Overall, very solid. Should be putting in a lot of work this week. We got Tiger Woods, the Hitmon lead. I think I only brought this thing like 2 times this season. The only mon in my draft so far that does not have a death. So this thing has never fainted so far this season. I'm hoping to keep it that way. I think I only brought it like once or twice, and then one time it didn't even hit the field, I think. So pretty much normal gem fake out on Burden. That's really what I'm bringing this week. If I get the fake out off. I think the only real issue with this thing is Kofagrigus with the mummy. Getting rid of our Unburden, that's probably the only biggest issue. We have enough things for that though. We can go out and multi save lives, set up and etc. for that. Really can't touch a Reject Baby, perfectly status. Again, we have Crocodile, so more of like a late game sweeping mon. Plus with Unburden, our Sharpedo cannot outspeed me, even at +2, which is great. Mach Punch OHKO is a guarantee every time, so I pretty much just stand and click Mach Punch every time. Which I do seem to bring in like a Sharpedo, I definitely do. Knock off again for things like Bronzor, knock off the Eviolite, Clefairy upon switching gets rid of the Eviolite. A few of his Eviolite mons, Latios, gets rid of the potential item if he's not running a Z item. Poison Jab for Clefairy, for Whimsicott. Once I get the Unburden, I outspeed that thing. Stuff like that, so. Really can't touch Donphan either, so I need the Donphan out of the way. I think we have enough response for Donphan though, so it should be that big of a deal. Yeah, pretty standard here. Not really too much to say. We got Big Deal. Probably the set I was looking forward to run like all season. A lot of the coaches have been telling me to run this set just because it's supposedly very good. Normalium Z Moxie Me First. Now what Me First does is pretty much if you're faster than your opponent, whatever move they go for, say they go for like, I don't know, like Earthquake, it pretty much turns into the Z move, which is I think Continental Crush, I think that's what it is, or that the Rock move, whatever one it is. It pretty much does that. If you kill your opponent, you get the +1, and it gives you like a +2 speed boost. So we could potentially be at like +1 Moxie with the +2 speed boost. If he's running Scarf Latios, we can outspeed that potentially. I think the only issue really with this thing is I really don't see too many opportunities where I can use Me First and like kill my opponent before they kill me. That's like the only thing I really don't see. I guess Sharpedo with like if we outspeed Sharpedo in like the first turn, which I don't think we will, to be honest. Probably not even gonna see it on Sharpedo unless we're at like +2. I guess Donphan, we can come in on Donphan, go for like, I don't know, Aqua Tail, dwindle it down to the point where we can go for Me First, I guess. Whatever my opponent goes for, Me First, like knockoff or whatever, it turns into like the Dark Z move. And with Stab, it'll probably kill when we get the +2, +1, and then we sweep from there, I guess. I don't know, very situational, but I think it could work this week. That's really the reason I brought it. And also just kind of wanted to try it out before the season ended, so. Overall, Kumon got Aquatail there for mainly the down fan. Heatran upon like switching, just so I don't lock myself into Earthquake, or go for the Earthquake and not get any damage off, to at least get some damage on that thing. Earthquake, Okos, Muck, 100% of the time. If he's defensive, it's very good to a KO. Muck really can't touch me, apart from like, I guess maybe, I think it gets Ice Punch, that's like the only thing it really gets. Earthquake, Oko on Heatran every time. Crunch is an Oko on Latios, or Latios, I keep saying Latios. Latios, he's like fully offensive, so it's guaranteed Oko. Bronzer, I was running Crunch on this set just for things like, if he has like Z-Mons, mainly like, I guess, Latios, just because Latios does more, Crunch does more than Knockoff if he has like Z-Move. Maybe I should run Knockoff, but I guess it really doesn't matter too much. Last mon we got Trunk Nuts, Rite of Steel, kind of very standard. It's really hard for my opponent to actually deal with like double setup mons with like Calm Mind on like the physical, like fully physical and boosting special defense. With like paired with like a curse user like Rite of Steel, it's really going to be hard for my opponent to deal with these two mons, these two setup mons, definitely, just because normal things that really do deal with the thing. Once I get set up, Sharpedo isn't going to be touching me. Whimsicott really can't touch me unless it runs like a Fire Z move, which I don't even know if it gets any Fire type moves. To be honest, maybe it can put me to sleep, but I got the chest query, so. Cofagrigus can't really do too much to me. I got the rest, which really wouldn't matter. Really can't touch me apart from that. I'm fully special defensive. With they usually run like Hex, maybe Knockoff, etc. I don't know. Clefairy cannot touch me whatsoever. Iron Head at +2 is almost an Oko, so I think the only things that are really threatening this set is like Donphan, but once I get set up, Donphan really isn't that big of an issue. Muck really can't touch me apart from like Fire Punch, which is great. Latios, fully Spadef Latios, the best thing that I really have to hit me is like HP Fire. It really can't touch me then, unless it runs like a physical Latios, which probably the only thing you really want. I don't expect him to run that though. Yeah, kind of straightforward here. Again, like I said, double setup, really hard for my opponent to deal with. Hopefully we can just pull out a win this week. I really need to win to pretty much guarantee playoffs. Next week we'll go against Sky, the European guy, in the Stoutlands, I think it is, or the Scandinavian Stoutlands, I think that's what it is. I don't expect to win next week, so if we win this week, we're pretty much guaranteed playoffs, I think. There's really nobody else that has really that good of win ratio as me right now with the differential. So, yeah, see you guys next video, and see you guys in the match. Peace.